Hello! Are we live? Are things alive? YouTube's telling me they're alive.
That depends if I can see the stream.
Looks pretty alive to
If
me. Hello, chat. How are you all doing today?
and after 2 ads, we finally see a stream.
There we go. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing today? I'm currently running on 2 hours of sleep.
Gubra Master says we big chilling.
Did we do an entrance animation? I don't think... It doesn't really have... They don't really have them, honestly. Why didn't I sleep? Because I decided to watch an anime last night. I started it at 9:30, watched 2 seasons and a movie, and then didn't finish until like 8 in the morning. The anime was Konosuba, by the way. So it was a degenerate anime anyway. So aside from my horrible life choices, yeah, how are you all doing? Yeah, Konosuba was very good. It was still degenerate though.
And that's the point.
Alrighty. So today we are going to continue progress on the Ben 10 moveset. But today we finished the actual moveset last time. So that's what I have right here. The actual moveset itself is complete. So today we are drawing. We are doing the doodles. So how I want to do this as I work. Ideally, I want to avoid making drawings for attacks that already show up in the show itself. So as we go over them, I'm going to need you guys to kind of back me up here and make sure that I don't waste my time doing a drawing that I could very easily just use footage of from the show. So, and also my apologies if I'm a tad loopy today, because again, 2 hours of sleep. Alrighty. So let me just change this. There we go. Okay. So, I generally, when I do these, I do these in order based on how I already have them listed on the doc. So, generally as I go, I'll talk about, we'll go over each attack, and then once I get to an attack, I'll need you guys to tell me if whether or not that attack showed up in the show or not. Do the non-side attacks first. I suppose I could. That might make things a little easier to figure out like what. Because I feel like a lot of these non-side attacks are probably something closer to the shows. So we'll figure that out as we go. So if it doesn't really matter how we do this. I guess if we do that, then if we started with forearms, so forearms' attack was the seismic clap attack. Did forearms ever do that for in the show? Like, did he ever do the powerful clap that caused shockwaves at all? He did do that in the show? All right, cool. So we can skip that one then. All right. Has Humungousaur ever done an uppercut while growing in the show? Or I guess just an uppercut in general, I should say. He never did?
Yeah, I'm seeing quite a bit of no's.
Okay, then we are drawing that one. Okay, so I got Humungousaur here. Let's get started on it. Gotta do this as well.
Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you all?
I can barely hear you.
I said I'm good. How are you all?
Doing just fine. I'm about to start drawing for my stream.
Ah, nice.
Okay. So this uppercut. How do I want to position him for this? Let's see here. So I guess if we if I want him like in this position perhaps. Kind of skips leg day a little bit down there, so tiny leg.
Humungousaur scares me. I mean, he big.
He's supposed to be big, right? At this thing.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Multiversus maybe coming to Switch? I mean, if it does, it probably will not be able to be multi-platform then, because the Switch can't handle the rollback.
Yeah.
Multiversus has rollback?
I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well. It's definitely not going to be optimized.
No. Because like, there's also a reason. Yeah, like because like when they announced like when Dragon Ball Fighters was getting rollback, it specifically said the only versions of the game that were getting the rollback were the PS5 version, the Xbox current version, I keep forgetting what it's called, and then the PC version. The Switch version and the PS4 version are not getting that rollback.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same thing for BlazBlue Cross Tag, BlazBlue Central Fiction, Guilty Gear, Double X, Accent Core Reload. Like anything that any game on Switch that's multi-platform with other consoles is just not going to be optimized properly. Like I'm just 100% led to believe that games are not going to run at like max optimization on Switch unless it's specifically made for the Switch.
Yeah. And even then, the Switch is kind of garbage when it comes to optimizing the internet functionality. So, love my Switch today. Has a great library on it, but it's generally a better single player library.
Well, I'm not even just talking multiplayer stuff. I mean, I'm just talking like in a standpoint of games that are specifically meant to run on Nintendo Switch and only Nintendo Switch. Games like Splatoon or Mario 3D World, like Mario Party.
Okay. That looks like a decent enough pose. I might need to curve him just a tad bit more. Let me see here, actually. A little more this way. Looks a little better. Okay. Yeah, K2. And Switch really is better for single player and like local multiplayer. It does have some, it does have some okay like online optimization depending on the game, but
like
generally like it's not like the most ideal version of when it comes to online game playing.
I remember seeing footage of Dead by Daylight on Switch, and I think it just looks ugly compared to the other platforms it's on. But optimization tangents aside, how's everyone in chat doing? Hope everyone's having a good Sunday.
Okay, I think for this pose I should have forearms opening his mouth. So let me find an image of him with an open mouth here. Right, forearms, Humungousaur. Again, running on 2 hours of sleep. Sorry.
2 hours?
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Watching
Anime.
Watch like a degenerate. Let's see here.
I need to actually take time to watch the Splatoon 3 Direct so people will stop asking me about it.
Is there no, like, good image of Humungousaur with his mouth wide open? The heck? See a lot of it gritting his teeth. I can do that instead. I'll do that. Oh. Hello? I copied it. Where's my... What the heck?
BJ, what happened? Anime.
Yeah, pretty much. That's about the gist. Why won't... Okay, this is garbage. Hold on. Gotta, like, cheat here, because it's not letting me... There it goes. I don't know why it was giving me such issues there. Okay. Have I seen Madoka Magica? I might have. What was that show again? Remind me. That wasn't that the show. Wasn't that like the creepy show with like the weird cat thing?
Yes, with Cube.
I don't know. I don't remember who that is.
I
might
might was
have,
like this.
though.
Yeah. They were basically this white cat that promised to turn people into magical girls if they made a contract.
Yeah. Okay, I do remember that. Yeah, I did watch that. I watched it with my ex-girlfriends back when we were living together. Like they were watching it. And I just walked in after I just walked in on them watching it, and then they restarted it and it made me watch that horror too. Do this here.
And Monokuma's crueler. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think actually I gotta agree. I think Monokuma kind of takes the cake when it comes to torturing people from the sidelines.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your opinion on the idea of a Smash reboot? My opinion is that the Smash community doesn't deserve anything else.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like, Smash community does not deserve a reboot or anything at this point. Yeah, y'all, the Smash community has been given the world and then some on a silver platter, and it's still not enough. It's like y'all don't deserve a thing.
Okay, let's see here.
You shouldn't judge a community by its worst members. I'm not. I'm just judging the fact that it's the loudest thing about the community. It's like I will never be the type of person to say that a community is horrible just because of a few bad eggs. But it's always those very few bad eggs that are always the loudest.
Yeah.
You never hear anything about the good sides of the community because the good sides of the community are just minding their own business.
Yeah, like you don't need to talk about those people.
Yeah, they're too busy playing the game.
Yeah.
And being good.
You feel me?
Yeah. Humungousaur got some funky looking hands there.
You got the big hands.
Isn't that true for all communities? Some communities are definitely worse in that department than others.
Yeah, it depends on the game. Like, Pokemon's definitely like that.
Yeah, Pokemon's one of the worst, hands down.
Pokemon's definitely one of the worst. This works for a finger. Shorten this a tad, actually.
How come? Look at almost any response made on the Pokemon Twitter account whenever they post about anything Pokemon related, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
And you will see very similar kinds of responses on any tweet that Sakurai currently makes, even nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Pokemon Twitter account, Breeze. Pokemon fandom. Okay, but this tree though.
I mean, okay, like, you guys are bringing up, like, these other fandoms, but, like, you're just giving us more things to... You're just validating our points just with a different color.
Yeah. Thank you for activating my trap card.
Yeah, not to mention, I feel like you really shouldn't need to even bring them up at all if you, like, unless there's a certain amount of insecurity on your end regarding it. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like, I know that's, like, a lot of people's go-tos when, like, you talk about bad fandoms. They're like, well, what about this one? What about that one? Are they a bad fandom? Yeah, then they apply. Like, it's another example just in a different color.
See, Shark Baby has the general right idea.
Yeah.
Because it's certainly not like any Pokemon game that has been out on the market has ever looked outright horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue that some Pokemon games look not as good as others, but that still doesn't make them bad or make them look bad.
No.
Unless it's Diamond and Pearl. Don't mind me.
Okay, that's a can of worms we don't need to open.
Sleep deprived Brawl Fan 1, just setting fires here. Don't worry.
BJ, your house is on fire!
All fandoms have both good and bad people in its community. Like most things, it's not black and white. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, again, like I was saying, it's usually the negative sides of the community that are usually the most loudest. It's like you can tell a community is good when no one's complaining about the tiniest things every 5 seconds.
Let me fix this actually here.
In fact, don't be like those negative Nancys of those communities. Be like my cat Cece, who steals my chair.
Yes, most loudest. I said what I said.
Another grand example of that actually is My Hero.
Yeah.
They call that a vocal minority. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is called the vocal minority.
Hey, BJ, it's funny you mentioned My Hero. Ochako is trending.
I know. I saw. She's been trending all day, actually. And when I looked at it, because I was curious, it's mostly people making these long threads about why Ochako's a great character. And she is,
Yeah.
so cool.
She is a great character.
She's so great. She's so great. She's in Spider-Man now.
Yeah, we love human Kirby.
Delete that for now. Actually, I'm just gonna get the shape of his fist here.
Why not ignore or drown out the fandom or the parts you don't like and just enjoy things that you're a fan of? Well, yeah, that's exactly what we do.
Well, that's exactly what we do. But there are some people that like love drama. So
Yeah, it's like we can't speak for everyone else that just feeds off this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, we don't feed off this kind of thing. Like,
Honestly, the most I do is just clown on it.
we just play the games.
yeah, we continue to play the games that we enjoy, despite how others are going to be vocally aggressive about it, but we still enjoy it. And we're not going to let other people's negativity towards said thing that we enjoy affect our experience with it.
Yeah.
Like, all I'm saying is, it's clear as crystal how vocal the minority is in terms of just, like, spreading bad vibes and negativity toward things that they have no business being negative about.
What's everyone's starter for Scarlet and Violet? Mine's Fuecoco. I also am Fuecoco.
As am I.
I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking Quaxley, honestly. Like, I'm leaning towards Quaxley, but we'll see. What would be your opinion on a Smash game if Sakurai was not involved in the development? I think we talked about that at one point. We feel like if they ever decide to go back to Smash, that's probably what's going to happen. Because Sakurai deserves a break.
I just realized that I drew the thumb on the wrong side of the fist. Dang it. Why didn't you guys stop me? I was drawing the hand wrong.
Well, maybe you should pay attention. Oh, right, 2 hours is late.
Maybe you shouldn't be watching anime when you know you gotta stream the next day, PJ. Especially degenerate anime like Konosuba.
Scarlet and Violet's going to be amazing.
It's like, I will never make this mistake again next stream. Okay, so I stayed up watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
What? What's that?
That is another anime.
Oh yeah, I figured that, but like, what is it? What's that about?
Basically, it's the best way to sum it up. Best way to sum it up is that people with cursed sorcerer magic beat up each other.
Oh.
It looks bare bones. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, you can be entitled to your opinion as long as you're not giving other people a hard time for thinking differently about it. Like, the problem here, and the problem that's always been, is other people ripping into others for liking this thing that they don't like. Like, if there is no interest for you personally, and I'm not speaking like individually, just in the general sense, if there is no interest for you in like the new Pokemon games or just any piece of media, that's fine if it's not your thing. As long as you're not ripping into other people's genuine excitement for it, your opinion is entirely your own. And we respect that.
We won't judge out loud.
Okay, he said that, not me.
There we go. Thumb's on the right side now. He has these ugly fingernails too.
clip your nails, Humungousaur.
Well, they actually look clipped. They're just ugly looking. I'm actually surprised that they're like these normal human-looking fingernails and not like, dinosaur claws or something.
Someone mentioned that Humungousaur actually has 4 fingers and a thumb, not 5.
That he does.
Oh.
Well, easy fix. Easy fix.
It's
I
like,
can
come
fix
here,
this.
Humungousaur. What's going on?
I can fix this. I can fix this.
Just rip a finger off.
Easy fix. Easy fix.
That's horrible. You know what else? I'll go even further and say this. I'll say the exact same thing I said about Pokemon Sword and Shield before it came out. Everybody can complain about Scarlet and Violet until this just time immemorial. You're still gonna buy the game. You're still gonna play it. It's like a lot of people are still gonna buy the game and they're still gonna play it despite their vocal aggressiveness towards it. Because that's exactly what happened with Sword and Shield. It became the best-selling Pokemon game at the time of its release.
It really did.
Because despite what everybody was saying, y'all still bought the game, y'all still played it.
Well, okay, to be fair, I don't think it was that specific reason. Like, I'm sure that probably contributed, but I don't think it was solely that reason why it became one of the most, the highest-selling Pokemon game. I think it was the fact that, Let's Go aside, it was one of the first mainstream console Pokemon games, and that's what drew a lot of people to it. Because the handheld market never really did that spectacular compared to consoles.
Well, right, but I'm just saying, despite that edge, people still had the option to just not buy it, like they said they were going to. It's like if people were really that adamant about not supporting Sword and Shield when it came out, they could have just not bought it like they said they were going to. That didn't stop them. Yeah, Sword and Shield is a great game, I still feel. My only gripe with it was that they had to. My only gripe with it was the cuts that they had to make, and not even with the Pokemon, but with the mechanics. Like they had to completely take out Mega Evolution, Z moves. They just left out options for ways to people to want to enjoy the game. Which is why I feel like Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Moon for that matter, are still held in very high regard because of the options that are left with the player in terms of how they want to run their teams and run their Pokemon.
Hard call, because a lot of people did not really care for the Z moves.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. I didn't care much for the Z moves, but it was still an option that people had and some people still used. See, my thing about that is, if you're left with the option still, even if you don't consistently use it or don't care for it, the option is still there for people who do enjoy it to use.
Removing Mega Evolution and Z moves was a balancing, not a spacing. And the thing they replaced it with was broken.
And now we will see what happens with terastallizing.
Yeah.
Though to be fair, it does sound like an interesting gimmick.
Yeah, I like it, honestly.
Because we do have a little more information about how it functions. How it works specifically is that we know for a fact that every Pokemon gets a Terra type of some kind. And when they terastallize, they become that Terra type. How it works specifically is that you become a pure of that type. So, using the flying type Pikachu that you can get at the release, for an example, if you terastallize that Pikachu, it'll become a pure flying type. It loses the electric typing altogether.
You know what I like about the Terra typing system is the fact that it's not singling out particular Pokemon in terms of how useful it can be in terms of battles. Mega Evolution, for example, as much as I love Mega Evolution, not every Pokemon had a Mega Evolution, so they couldn't utilize all of the benefits that came with it. Same thing with Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing. Yeah, every Pokemon could Dynamax, but only certain Pokemon had a Gigantamax form, which was, again, similar to Mega Evolution. The Terra typing system that I feel is not going to be singling out particular Pokemon with like specific forms or specific like abilities and stuff like that. Every Pokemon is going to be able to do this one thing that I feel is going to make it balanced across the board.
I guess it depends. Like, I got a feeling balance wise, there's going to end up being some Pokemon that are going to be able to use it better, especially considering the other mechanics of it that I get to bring up. Something else we know about it is that if you terrestrialize into a type that the Pokemon normally is not, so like for example, the Pikachu becoming a flying type, it gains the flying type stab. However, if a Pokemon terrestrializes into a type that it normally is, so let's say a Pikachu that becomes a terrestrialized electric type, its stab becomes doubled. So it effectively gains a built-in adaptability if that happens.
That's still options for people to like.
Yeah, so you can either choose to change the Pokemon's type entirely, or keep it the same type but give it a huge power boost. That's kind of your options there. Something else we found we kind of have something else that we kind of have an idea about as well regarding terrestrializing. We know that every single Pokemon is going to be able to become is able to get the terrestrialization of any of the 18 types. It's like Pikachu can become any of the 18 types, Charizard can become any of the 18 types, yada 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 yada. Now, while that may seem useless because not every Pokemon can have an attack of every type, apparently something that we're hearing about is that they are introducing a brand new attack, specific to Scarlet Violet, that I don't fully know how it works. But from what we're gathering, it sounds like the attack becomes the type of your Terra type. So this attack I'm assuming this is an attack that every single Pokemon can learn. Therefore, it gives every single Pokemon the potential to have a stab of any type.
Which again, appreciate it. Keeping Megas out of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl was dumb. I can kind of see why you'd say that, especially considering Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee had Mega Evolutions.
Well, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out before they decided to remove the mechanics entirely from Sword Shield.
Which kind of blows, honestly, when you think about it, but I mean, it is what it is.
Sableye really misses that magic bounce.
So does Mega Absol.
So it's like hidden power. We're not totally sure yet, because I'm not really sure how the move actually works. Like, does it change? Like, is it like a specific type of attack when you're not terrestrialized, or is it always the type of whatever your terrestrialized type is, even if you're not terrestrialized? My worry, though, is what kind of attack is it in terms of the physical special spectrum? Because because unless they have a physical and special version of the move, like two different moves, one physical, one special, like they're going to be like, there's going to end up being one half of the Pokemon that are actually going to be able to take advantage of that. So like if the move is special, then really only special Pokemon can take advantage of it, and physical Pokemon just get boned.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what the other two major story elements to the game are going to be besides just getting the 8 gym badges and challenging the league. Which I'm kind of stoked about being able to like do that with like 3 other people and like the co-op stuff, which is. The co-op stuff I'm just really excited about.
It is a shame, though, that even though they're giving us the option to challenge the gyms in any order that we want, from the sound of things, the gyms leveling don't scale. Unfortunately, from the sound of things. So even if you choose to challenge the gym that's furthest away from town, like you're gonna get your butt handed to you.
That seems like a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, Doesn't Breath of the Wild do something similar to that? Where it's like, I mean,
Not-
yeah, you could choose to just like go straight to the end of the game and just get absolutely destroyed if
Yeah,
you don't
but-
know what you're doing.
Well, the difference
well,
here, the difference here is that the actual journey that you can choose to take along the way is scaled, because in terms of fighting each of the divine beasts, you are able to reliably challenge them in any order because they're all around the same difficulty.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is that we're also kind of comparing two completely different genre of games together, where something like Breath of the Wild, you have a lot more hands-on things in which you can do. Everything's more real-time, so it's definitely a lot more skill-based. Whereas in RPG, you're kind of fighting a number system.
Well, right. I mean, I'm not like I wasn't necessarily like referring to like the Guardians and stuff that you can just go in any order. I mean, like more so like if you really wanted to, you could just go straight to the end of the game and just like.
Well, yeah. Well, the same thing applies to there.
Well, not necessarily, because I doubt the game's going to allow you to go straight to the Elite Four.
Oh yeah.
So it's not quite the same.
Unless you have
but in a somewhat similar fashion.
Yeah, unless you have a lot of focus sash Rattatas.
Well, I mean, most games don't even let you enter the Elite Four unless you have all 8 badges. I got a feeling, though, something that I'm kind of hoping that kind of helps with this non-scaling thing, because there are technically 3 different stories that you can take on as you go. More than like, and you can technically do it all in any order. Like, you don't need to do one story at a time. You can do all the stories like as you go if you want, but you do have the option to do each story one at a time if you so wish. So more than likely, it's set up like this so that way you can do one story, and by the time you finish it, your Pokemon may be very strong, and then you can face any gym anywhere you want. The only problem with that, though, is the fact that, like, even if you do that, like, the earlier gyms that you're technically supposed to be facing first are still going to be a cakewalk. Like, what's the point?
Well, okay, and this is a bit of an offshoot prediction, but if they were to handle that in a similar way that another RPG handles level scaling, then that could probably remedy it. If no one knows what game I'm talking about in particular, Final Fantasy VIII has this system where like bosses and like other fights that you get yourself into scale as you level up. Like as you get stronger, the upcoming fights that you get yourselves into in Final Fantasy VIII also get stronger with you.
Yeah,
So,
but
I mean, I don't know.
this game is. It sounds like this game isn't going to do that.
Well, like I said, it's an offshoot prediction. Like I doubt they're going to do it, but I mean, if
Well, no,
they really
it's
wanted to go
confirmed-
that route
it's
to help just
confirmed
kind of
that-
balance things out.
It's confirmed that they're not doing it.
Oh well.
Like it's practically said on the Pokemon website themselves with how they describe it that like it's not going to scale.
Oh, well. I mean, I guess we'll see. Like the way that everything's just kind of laid out, I wonder if it's all centered around just the fact that you can just like immediately co-op with 3 other people and just go on a journey together. Like I'm wondering like how that's all gonna play out. Just with the way it's all structured.
We'll see.
just reset in the first gym. Potentially.
Okay. Some line work in here.
I don't know unless I start seeing people like locking down like the 8th gym leader with temp 6 strats with level 1 Pokemon.
Yeah, just have a team of level 1 Rattatas with Endeavor and Quick Attack and give them all focus ashes. There you go. You win.
What if the gym's a ghost type gym though?
Hidden power.
That doesn't work though. It has to be a move that can go first.
Fine. In this generation, Rattata's new hidden ability is Scrappy.
Wait, no. Change its Terra type.
Yeah, but that wouldn't do anything because quick attack would still be normal.
Yeah, it doesn't change. It doesn't change the type of the move. It changes the type of the Pokemon.
I know. Whatever the new move that you give to the Pokemon, that'll be the same as its Terra type.
Oh, what's this? Rattata suddenly learned Shadow Sneak.
Sucker Punch, yeah.
Hit you with the turn 1 Leech Seed.
Well, actually, no, that would also be a problem because Endeavor is also a normal type move. It wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you're right. I totally forgot. Because Endeavor is, like, key to this entire strategy. You're right.
So, I saw someone say Sucker Punch, and I'm like, oh.
Check my chat. My sister just opened the door behind me and said, check my chat. I don't lower the opacity of the blue sketch lines? No, I don't need to. I can see just fine.
Apparently they keep talking about the spikes.
Yeah, along his spine. Well, from this angle, we can't really see his spine.
Or spikes. And armors when he grows in size, apparently.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they're talking about mostly about his spine.
Yeah.
Well, like, I can probably easily add those if I find an
Yeah.
image of them. I probably have one, actually. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me just finish this part.
Chat's in chaos because there are no spikes. Well, chat's in chaos because there's about 23 of you watching now.
Which is better, Among Us or Henry Stickmin? Among Us. Because I had more fun with that game.
I do love telling half-truths to win the game.
Okay.
What's your favorite Pokemon? Oh boy, here comes this debate.
Flygon.
Scizor.
Who is finally getting added to Pokemon Unite, Brandon.
Don't need to know that yet.
And my favorite Pokemon is Greninja.
And they made Scizor an all-rounder, so sorry to that one guy that was so adamant about it being a speedster. Okay.
Ah, yes. The speedy Caesar. Him and his, checks to Bulbapedia. Base 65 speed.
Okay, but Bullet Punch is right there.
That's one move, though.
That still makes it fast.
Okay, so by that logic, is anything with lower than a 40 base speed power with a priority move also fast?
Yes.
See, Brandon, you're just like, oh, but Bullet Punch. By the way, do you want to say hi to my Tapu Lele?
I'm pretty sure Scizor wins agility too. Absol has a base 75 speed and is a speedster though. Is Absol speed base 75?
Well, it just makes sense for Absol to be a speedster in general, if only because it's frail, so it really can't be an all-rounder. And how it fights, it makes more sense for it to be a melee. So in general, just it being a speedster just makes the most sense. So are these the spikes you guys are talking about? Like, should I add these for this growing?
Yeah, I think those are what they're talking about.
To emphasize the idea that he's growing.
Yeah.
I can't believe Scizor has wings but can't fly. Wait, no, Scizor can't fly. He just doesn't learn the move fly.
Pokemon's weird.
Well, sometimes it can fly, sometimes it can. It depends on the lore of the game. Because some Dex entries claim that it can't, that its wings are not meant for flight. They're meant for keeping its body temperature low, like cooling itself off.
Does Cleavor even have wings?
No, it does not.
Yeah, it's like Cleavor cannot fly.
The Cleavor's wings are replaced with just like these rock spikes on his back entirely.
Yeah. Can Golurk fly? Yes, actually.
Yes, it is a flying robot.
And it can in fact learn fly as well. So
Yeah. It's like, why can't this Pokemon with wings learn fly? What's next? So Wooper can learn Ice Punch. What?
You ever see a Wailord use Darkest Lariat?
thank you, Charo. Yes, Milk Tank is in fact faster than Latios and Latias. Also, fun fact: Butterfree has a higher attack stat than Onix. Wrap your head around that one, guys.
No one likes Miltank anyway, so it don't matter. Hey, don't even hate on Miltank. It's like, dial it back, dial it back.
Ghastly has no arms, learns Ice Punch. Kieran Black has arms made of ice, doesn't learn Ice Punch.
To be fair, Kieran's arms are kind of stubby.
Kieran Black?
Oh, Kieran Black specifically? Oh, no, never mind, actually, you're right. Fair enough. Thank you, Maniac. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a scissor should be able to fly. Probably not.
But it doesn't care.
There's no way Garchomp should be able to fly, but...
You know what? I think Garchomp is the bigger offender there, though. You're right.
Yeah, it's like, there's absolutely no way Garchomp should be able to fly. And yet...
It still can't learn fly, though. It's like, this isn't flying, it's falling with style.
Meanwhile, it shows up with its Dark Souls boss music. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, currently in the Journeys anime, Iris just faced Cynthia, and when Cynthia called on Garchomp, that girl actually came down with Dark Souls boss music. Like, they knew. Threats.
I understand Garchomp is a dragon, but it's meant to resemble a land shark. A land shark.
Also, not all dragon types can fly. Don't think a Alolan Executor can fly. Be interesting to see, but I don't think it can happen.
Its head just turned into a helicopter.
Chat's actually trying to fight me on this. Bunch of weirdos.
To be fair, there are some other dragon types that can fly despite not being a flying type. Drampa's actually an example of that.
Drampa can fly?
Yeah. We see it do so in the anime. Like, it's very, like, never-ending dragon-esque, if that makes sense.
See the Bagon line, and with it being able to fly thanks to its lore is like that actually makes sense.
There we go. Okay. That looks pretty good. How's that look to you guys? In terms of a doodle, I probably could have added more detail to it, but it's just supposed to be a doodle.
Guys, what if there was a hedgehog-looking Pokemon? There is. Togetomaro.
Also, Shaman's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaman, Togedemaru, like those are hedgehog Pokemon.
Okay.
And
I think
and the
I think Sand Slash counts too, doesn't it?
No,
Or
Sand
is that a
Slash is supposed to be a shrew.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I mean, case in point.
actually, I think Sandslash specifically is supposed to be a pangolin.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Regardless, not a hedgehog.
Yeah. Although I would not blame you for thinking a Alolan Sandslash could just be Sonic the Hedgehog.
I have to say one of my favorite Pokemon that we've seen the new ones that we've seen so far is probably Palmy.
No, they're not the same color. Okay. All right, let's just get its belly. So I'll just do this.
We haven't even seen, like, I don't think we've seen any of like the evolved forms of any of the new Pokemon that have been revealed so far.
I think it was confirmed that well, not confirmed, but we have an idea possibly that Titan is actually an evolved form. Like it comes from something else.
Hmm. I'm still waiting for a vampire Pokemon. Any bat Pokemon with leech life.
Gliscor is probably going to be the closest you get to that.
Yeah. Like when you say vampire Pokemon, are you talking like with an actual Dracula aesthetic or like just typical bat Pokemon?
Well, again, Gliscor kind of is just the closest you're going to get to that in general.
Here's a good question. Why are there no dolphin Pokemon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not going to say anything, actually. Just... We'll see. Okay. Alright, I kind of messed up on this shoulder up here, so let me just redo that real quick.
If we're talking classical monster Pokemon, we've already got Pokemon based off of kaijus.
Yeah.
Still will never forgive them on the fact that they made a literal kaiju concept in Dynamaxing and then didn't give the literal Godzilla Pokemon in Tyranitar a Gigantamax form. We'll never forgive
My
them for that one.
boy.
We'll never forgive them for that one. It's like, are you kidding me?
Oh, right. Actually, I didn't really think about this until now. But those new Pokemon that we saw in Legends Arceus, are probably going to show up in.
We know for
Scarlet
a fact that
and
Zoroark is, because that was confirmed in the first trailer.
Right. Yeah. And then what was the evolution of Quillfish?
Overquill?
Overcool.
Yeah. There was I think there was one more, wasn't there?
I forget if
And
it
then-
was or not.
Yeah.
There's Weird Ear.
Is Weird Ear confirmed?
Weird here. Oh, and Sneasler.
Well, in terms of those confirmed to be showing up in the game. Scarlet Violet.
I'm saying if those Pokemon, the new Pokemon that we had seen in Legends Arceus, with that being the concept, testing grounds for what is to be Scarlet and Violet, I'd like to think that we'll be seeing those Pokemon in the game too. Yeah, Hisui and Lilligant maybe as well. I don't think was Petalil shown. I don't know if it was shown, but it's safe to assume that it'll be there.
All right, I'm actually gonna do something here for. Let me do this. Let's duplicate this.
Basculegion, that was the other one I was thinking of. Thank you.
I'm gonna add a little detail for this here. So let me just delete
Alright.
these spikes. I'm gonna make it where there's gonna be two different drawings that I'll present in the video itself. Where when he starts off, as kind of like the I guess like the initial default size, he doesn't have the spines, but the larger he grows, based on how long you charge the move, and then the larger he grows, that's when he starts growing the spines proper. And then when he reverts back down to his default size, as you move around and such, he'll not have the spines. If that makes any sense to you guys.
Are there any Mongoose Pokemon?
Zangoose.
Zangoose?
Yeah, Zing.
Zangoose.
Also, the Zigzagoon line.
Well,
Yeah,
those are
yeah.
raccoons, aren't they?
Well, Obstagoon.
I think that's still supposed to be just a raccoon. I don't really get mongoose out of that myself.
Young Goose and Gumshoes.
Those are mongoose. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two. Which I don't think anyone used those Pokemon seriously at all.
No.
It stinks too because the ability Stakeout sounded really good on paper, but then the Pokemon itself just ended up not being that great.
Yeah.
Also, in the early days of the anime, they were just real mongoose.
Zigzagoon is actually a Tanuki. I mean, that's whether or not it is, it's still raccoon based. But thank you, Charo.
That meme should have died out like a long time ago, honestly. Especially now.
Yeah, Thievul also gets Sekai, and Thievul's also not very great.
Are there any gorilla-based Pokemon? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Rillaboom.
Rillaboom.
What's the one from? What are the ones from Sun and Moon? The one with the fan and the one with the Passimian.
Well, Passimian is more of a lemur, like a giant lemur, and
On
Oranguru is an
something-
orangutan.
Oh.
Which I'm not really sure if orangutan counts as gorilla or not.
No.
Darmanitan, I guess, would be one.
Darmanitan's more based on the what are they called? The Daruma dolls.
Oh. Yeah, there's definitely primate.
Primate's it's kind of weird pig monkey.
Would Lopunny be considered a rabbit, a human, or both? Next question. So you are inviting a topic that we're not going to be able to come back from.
Are there any mantis shrimp based Pokemon? Yeah, Clauncher.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clauncher.
Duranitan is partially based on gorillas.
Partially, but its main inspiration comes from the Darumadiles.
Yeah. Any sleep paralysis Pokemon? Yeah, Greedent.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're never going to let that go. Ever.
So I think for a serious answer, honestly, I'd say Darkrai.
Yeah. Yeah. Any starfish-based Pokemon? Starmie. Literally the starfish Pokemon.
And we're just going down the whole list.
Cone snail Pokemon? Shelmet?
Yeah, I'd say Shelmet. What we need is a platypus Pokemon. I agree.
Yeah, we don't have one of those. I'm mad about it.
Yeah, give us Perry the Pokemon.
There we go. So how does this look, guys, in terms of the Humungousaur up attack?
Any elephant-based Pokemon? Yes.
There's Donphan. They just added Caparaja.
Yeah, Caparaja. That was the...
King Ghidorah Pokemon, Hydreigon.
Yeah.
Literally a three-headed dragon. Okay.
People say armor needs to be removed on the smaller one.
We'll just keep that our little secret, guys. I want to move on.
Yes.
Ben.
Psyduck is a platypus. No, it's not. Where's its beaver tail?
Power Rangers inspired Pokemon. Actually, Minior.
Power Rangers?
Yeah, I know. And all
Because the different color cores.
Yeah, the different color cores they come in.
So what is like a, so what is like the actual?
I'm pretty sure every single color in the Minior line is you could relate to a Power Ranger.
So what is like the meteor part just their Megazord?
Would you mind if I send a moveset for Multiversus characters in the chat to use as reference? I'd say hold off on that. Wait for us to actually kind of go decide on characters in the future. Okay, probably don't need to do one for Cannonbolt because I imagine there's plenty of footage of Cannonbolt in the show doing lots of roly stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can go ahead and skip Cannonbolt. I'm wondering if I can skip Wildmutt, if only because there is that Flash game that someone generously showed me that showed Wildmutt doing that rolling attack. And I'm curious if whether or not he does it in the show as well. Like, what's the verdict for that? Because, to be fair, the rolling attack that we see Wildmutt do in that game is kind of tiny.
Is there something like a demon Pokemon? Yes, Greedent.
You have a lot of serious to juggle. How are you gonna handle it? Best I can do at this point is just try to look up specific episodes that the aliens show up in and then quickly just skim through them, just to see like what the aliens each do. If I can try to like find good footage of it.
Ice poison type.
Is the Flash game
Jeez.
even official? I mean, it showed up on the. I believe it showed up on like the Cartoon Network website, so I'd have to say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do Wildmutt just for the sake of having a better visual option for it. Okay.
Peacock-based Pokemon.
So for
don't know.
this, here, let me try pulling up that footage real quick. See if I can potentially use that as a reference. I'll do it over here. Gotta go back through my notifications though. Kind of a ways back, but it shouldn't be that bad.
You know what? I refuse to trust leaks until I see official sources point it out for myself.
There we go. Okay. Print the screen. Anything on my search bar over here that will be incriminating? Doesn't look like it. Okay. In that case, I can go ahead and just paste it. There we go. Okay, just need this. Cool. So this is Wildmutt being Sonic the Hedgehog over here. Just flip it so I have a better.
Mew.
If only Wildmutt was blue, then it'd be funny. Okay. How should I do this? Let me think here. I should say let's put his head right here, maybe. His arm is right about here. So how does he curl up? I'm trying to exactly see what he is doing here. Make his head a little wider right here, actually. Let his body go a little further this way as it goes in like this. Because he has kind of a thin like pelvis area. Sableye is based on an alien? No, Sableye is Sableye's not really based on an alien. I forget what the creature's called. But it's definitely some kind of like cryptid or something like that, I believe.
Orbeetle is based on an alien.
Yeah, Orbeetle's closer, like because Orbeetle's more based off like the UFO. Actually,
And there's a Behem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Behem. You're right.
Behem too.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that. Sableye seems to be stylized off the Hopskinville Goblin.
Yeah. Because LGM and Behem, LGM is literally little green man, and Behem is literally I think, what was it, big eyed, something like that. Make sure I don't lose track of all this, so I can actually see where it is I need to draw proper. There we go. Kind of let its spines flare out just a tad up here. Okay. How far does these go down his back, I wonder? Based on this, it looks like they'll actually go back pretty far. So I can probably like this, maybe. Oh, right about to here. There we go.
Hear me out, horned lizard Pokemon.
I feel like that exists. None immediately spring to mind, though, so I might be wrong.
You just want the idea of a Pokemon being able to shoot blood from their eyes.
That would be terrifying, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay. An Axolotl Pokemon? Mudkip.
Yep. And Wooper.
Yeah, that too.
In fact, Wooper's shiny color is based on an actual axolotl.
Would you count Electros as an electric eel? I know someone actually showed what Electros is based on to be before. I thought for a while that it was like a leech, but no, there actually is an eel with that mouth shape, and it's horrifying. I don't think it's an electric eel, though. I think they just made it electric because it has like electric eel properties, but I forget what the actual animal is called though. Can't it be based on multiple eels? Yeah, it can. Because like there are plenty of Pokemon that are based on on like multiple like types of the same kind of animal. But the biggest inspiration, generally like the bigger inspirations for Pokemon, like the main source before they start adding like little bit sources, generally is like the first thing you notice on the Pokemon. And generally when you look at Electros, the first thing you're noticing is its mouth. That's like the biggest like centerpiece on its design.
Yeah.
What type of Pokemon would the TF2 classes use? Look that up on DeviantArt. I'm sure someone's already made it.
Yeah.
Pokemon types of the Ben 10 aliens? You got me there. Like, I'd have to think about it. Like, you guys probably know that answer more than I would.
Yeah. I mean, forearms would obviously be fighting type.
Nope. Wildmutt's a normal type? How about a blobfish Pokemon? No, I don't think we have one of those, actually. Not that I recall. Brian, verdict?
Can't think of any.
I feel like a blobfish Pokemon would look really ugly, but because of that, everyone would love it.
Yes.
What's this? I am drawing Wildmutt from Ben 10.
Yep. Curled in a ball.
Yeah, I'm doing the moveset Doodles for characters whose attacks that we gave do not appear in the show. This is for the Ben 10 Multiversus moveset. Okay.
Since we already made Ben 10's moveset, that only leaves one last thing. What would his stage be?
Excellent question, because I don't know what the plot of the show is after the original is, but wasn't Ben's whole thing was that he was on a summer road trip in like an RV with his grandpa?
Yeah.
So he wasn't really in one place. So like, is there like a specific area that's like that's like iconic, like
I guess the Null Void.
I don't know what that is.
Basically, it's a dimension where basically it's like a dimensional prison.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
I guess just whatever is considered, yeah, like just like a fun, like an iconic area from. And, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be, like, one that we've seen a lot of in the show. Because, I mean, if we look at the stages we currently have, there are some, like, you know, there are some that are iconic. Like, we got Finn and Jake's treehouse. That's a pretty iconic spot from Adventure Time. We got the Sky Arena from Steven Universe, which was a pretty common area that we saw a bit of. Not a whole lot, but we saw it quite a bit. A basic Haunted Mansion for Scooby-Doo, which makes sense. It's kind of... Like, it's not any one specific Haunted Mansion. It's kind of just a generic Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
After that, though, like, we recently got the Rick and Morty stage, which I have no... Again, I don't watch Rick and Morty, so I have no clue what that is. But, like, is that iconic to the show, or is that just something random?
Well, someone also mentioned the Plumber HQ.
Well, again, the stage itself isn't really important to the moveset, so we don't really need to go over it.
Yeah.
Because it's like we got characters currently in Multiverses that don't even have stages. Like, we don't have an Iron Giant stage. We technically don't have a DC stage, I don't think. I don't think any of the current stages we have count as that.
Wait, so isn't one of the stages the Batcave?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we do. But that, I guess Yeah, so we do have a DC stage, and you're right. I totally forgot about the Batcave. But that is,
Yeah.
I would say that's a Batman-specific stage, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
No Metropolis.
Metropolis. We have the original stage, which I forget what it's called. It does have a Wonder Woman statue in the background, but I don't think that really counts as a Wonder Woman stage because it's kind of generic. Like it's literally there kind of to be like the Final Destination or Battlefield stage, kind of.
We should get the Hall of Justice as a stage. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
What Pokemon has committed the most crimes? Greedent. In Unite alone, Greedent has committed just atrocities to the human race.
Okay, yeah, BJ. Like there was a game I had last night. I had to deal with an invading Greedent.
Ugh, disgusting.
Yeah, and like yeah, I guess someone in the development team thought Greedent should be faster than Greninja.
What are my thoughts about the large amount of requests for Walter White in Multiversus? I have no opinion because I've never seen Breaking Bad, so I couldn't tell you.
But Bidoof is wanted in 39 states. He's wanted out of love.
Wanted in 39 states.
Pokemon logic. No, this is just Tencent logic, which there's none. Worst Pokemon name? My most hated is Golem.
I don't know. Probably Greedent. I just hate everything about Greedent.
I hate your face. I hate your name. I hate the way you sound.
Why do you hate us? What did we ever do to you? You were born. That's literally me with Greedent. Like, I just can't stand that Pokemon at all.
Yeah.
Like, anyone that willingly chooses to use it is already making a terrible life decision. Wildmutt looks good, by the way. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Make a bunch of these arrows.
Hey, Cece, what do you think of Greedent?
A bunch of these arrows to indicate which way he's spinning, depending on the direction he's facing.
I asked Cece what she thinks of Greedent. She walks out the door.
Relatable.
I hear her throwing a fit.
Well, she's not throwing a fit. She just wants attention.
It's like, the mere thought of its name.
Yep. No, I know what she really wants. She wants to sit on my chair.
There we go. Okay. That's Wildmutt. Yeah, so overall, how does it look when looking at it from the full picture?
You round. In spiky.
Who's playing guitar? That's Brandon playing the piano.
that wasn't a guitar. If you want me to stop, I'm sorry. I apologize if I'm bothering anyone.
No, you're fine.
What is your opinion of the Ben 10 alien designs?
I mean, design-wise, they look all right.
I especially like Mustache, who is just a mole with a mustache that punches.
I hate that.
I like it, both the piano and Wildmutt. I wasn't even being serious.
There you go, Cece.
Okay. That's Wildmutt done. Okay. Alright, so we get 2 attacks done so far. So, who's next? Alright, feedback with the up attack, where he stabs both of his antennae into the air. I'm going to assume that we've never actually seen him do that specific motion, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that. Because that was honestly like a very specific idea that we gave him, so I doubt very highly that we're going to see that in the show at all.
BJ, your chat's confusing us again.
Yeah, I'm not the one playing it. Brandon is.
White Oak, you're right. That was the Unite theme.
Meanwhile, I should make notice for those looking at this design for feedback here and thinks it looks a little weird. This is the design of feedback apparently in the show from what I found when Ben first transformed into him as a younger child. I know somebody in the comments was complaining about how the aliens that we gave him wouldn't be able to have forms that match the different alternate costumes. This very easily fixes that. So what's a cool dynamic pose we can give him? So
Nightwalk. I think I know that song actually.
the head right here. Let's go ahead and try to make this symmetrical if we can. So have one antenna go ahead and shoot up this way. These are pretty long.
I think I actually know that song you're talking about. I'm actually trying to learn the piano. Got any advice? See, now, I don't know if I'm the best person to give advice to because I never took lessons. Everything I've done with piano, I've always done by ear and by years of practice. So
I think, like, the most important thing... I feel like the most important thing when it comes to learning any instrument is mainly learning the key range that the instruments have, as well as learning how to read music sheets.
yeah, generally, yeah, but I've also just never looked at piano sheet music whenever I performed.
Yeah. Because that's how I learned how to play the baritone horn back in when we took when we had to take a musical instrument in school.
I can play video games. I never learned how to play any musical instrument.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
yeah, the dreams of our generation from Rhythm Heaven. Yeah, I recognize that was the song I was playing. When you said Nightwalk, that was the first thing that came to my head. So I apologize if I messed that up.
So, BJ, your schools never had to be like, oh, you have to learn an instrument.
Well, they were. I just was bad at them.
Oh.
Like, that was like elementary school stuff. I never retained it.
Yeah.
Just like most things in grade school. I never retained any of it.
Yeah.
City of Tears. I don't think I'm aware of that. Give me a second.
That might be Hollow Knight.
I've never played Hollow Knight. Yeah, that's Hollow Knight, alright.
Oh, someone in chat's asking what's wrong with Greedent.
Everything.
I mean, yeah, that's one way to know how. Hey BJ, do you play any roguelikes?
What's up?
A question was, do you play any roguelikes?
Not really. Like, not like of free will. Like, I played Binding of Isaac for that moveset, but I never picked it back up since then. Which, remind me, actually, someone in chat clarified this for me. There was somebody commenting on my Binding of Isaac moveset recently who was kind of adamant about Nintendo removing Binding of Isaac off of its 3DS eShop because of the religious undertones. And that doesn't sound right to me, because I looked, and it looks like it's still there. And that doesn't make any sense to me, because it's like, if that's the case, then why is it still on the Switch, too?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. It's remade. Okay, now I can see chat again.
Okay. I guess in terms of like a dynamic pose of him stabbing his tendrils into the air, like how does this look, guys? Like in terms of like a pose before I start doing some line art, does this look good to you guys? So I should also go ahead and add a tail as well here. Can I make it angular instead of diagonal? What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean make it angular? It doesn't look that much like a stab. Well, the antennae are stabbing up. That's what they're doing. Make them go straight up?
That gets rid of the disjoint.
Like them coming out of the side, then turning sharply up. Oh, so you mean like if I were to do it like here, let me make a copy. So if I were to do something like this, then like you're saying like if they did like if I did something like this, it's like that you're saying. A little higher actually. It's like that. Thank you, White Oak. Have I played Live a Live? I have not.
I guess Mimikyu would be the embodiment of envy.
You can do the starfish and attack with all limbs. Well, it's an upward attack. It's supposed to attack up.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some people say that it should just stab straight upward, and honestly, I'm gonna say no to that. I don't much care for because that's a little too stiff. Then, it's just doing that nah. Yeah, I don't much care for the stab inward. Like, what do you mean stab? Like, so you're saying that they should do this? Like that?
Saw the words "kill a kill" in the chat, and that got me thinking.
That it doesn't look like a stab. Well, the arrows will help with that. So because people are suggesting like they can do something like this, like kind of like so if they start from behind, they'll kind of like come up this way. They'll kind of like move themselves up this way, and then bam, like that. That can still do the stabbing motion. So it's more like they're more like doing like whoop, like that. Is this the way we want to go for it, or do we want to go back to one of the other ways? Want to do lightning between the plugs? That could be a thing. So kind of like that. And then like lightning just does like this deal. Brandon's piano background in the background sounds like Minecraft ambience music.
I wouldn't go that far.
All right, this seems to be the general consensus. All right, we can do this one then. All right, so in that case, let me get it to a proper size. Erase whatever's going on up here.
Someone said start playing Giorno's theme. Nah, that might get copywritten.
Okay. Start getting some
Like,
line
how do
work
you know
done.
when the villain is losing? Is the piano playing? Yeah, they're gonna lose.
Let me get a front view of this character. Actually, let me see.
Why do I hear boss music?
Eevee would evolve into a poodle moth? Is there equivalent to Giorno's theme in Stone Ocean? Yeah, it's called Jolene's theme.
There we go.
I want to see if anyone can check. I want to see if anyone in chat can get this one. Hopefully, I don't mess this up.
Do something with Junko? I already did. It's in the Monokuma. It's Monokuma.
Yeah.
It wasn't Klonoa. I'll give y'all a hint. It was from an anime. If you take requests, play Megalovania. Surely that's not good. Okay, I'm sorry. That was me trying to be funny. So I should actually play the whole song. One Piece? Which one? There are so many One Piece songs.
Okay.
The best one. No, it wasn't from One Piece. Like the song, the insert I was playing earlier was from Kill la Kill.
go. Okay.
What was the song? Hold on a minute. Oh, here it is. I remember now. The song was called Serious.
What is Dad Battle?
Oh, that's a Friday Night Funkin' thing.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
like,
right.
I had to think about that for a split second. It's like, oh, Friday Night Funkin'.
Meowth for Smash Brothers and Unite.
Punch Out theme. Hold on a minute.
This is a sad punch out.
What? Punch Out the anime.
We have that. It's called Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Can you play the original Ben 10 song? That would be fitting, wouldn't it?
This is what Lil Mike hears when he ends up giving the championship to Glass Joe.
Wait, hold on. If it's not loud enough, I can adjust the volume.
I can hear it. And I have my speakers kind of low so that it doesn't echo on my mic too badly. So if I can hear it, then the chat should definitely be able to hear it. Unless they can't, in which case, I keep telling you guys in chat, if you can't hear anything, tell me and I can fix it.
You expect chat to tell you there's audio problems?
Don't just sit there suffering through bad audio. Tell me. I will fix it if something is too quiet. Why would you let yourself suffer? Why would you let yourself suffer like that?
It's called the bystander effect, BJ.
I don't know what that is.
The bystander effect is basically the more people that you have in a certain area, when something bad happens, the less likely someone is going to actually try to act out and do something because they're expecting someone else to do it.
I know what song you're talking about, too. I've never attempted to play it before, though, is the thing.
Okay, they're saying they can hear it just fine, so I'm trusting you guys. If I go back and listen to the audio and I think it's too quiet, I'm calling you all out.
Do I have a music channel on YouTube? That's actually my channel. I just also upload gameplay and reaction videos too. I have some other music things that I finished that I actually do need to upload. So, but yes, that is my channel. Can you play the Wii Sports theme?
Okay.
Oh, if I'm cutting out at all, that's probably my own microphone. Why are the Mii's depressed? Am I really playing that sadly?
Well, I think piano makes everything sound a little sadder.
Fair.
It's the nature of it's just the nature of the instrument.
Can you play Snow Halation? It's the piano effect.
I don't think Cynthia's theme sounds that sad. Well, it also depends on, like, how hard that you go on the piano.
Yeah, really.
You know, if you play slow, it'll sound kind of mellow. Play it a little
Yeah,
faster.
but like when you're mashing the keys and it's like, oh, things are getting real here.
Thanks, Charo. Charo sent me money to tell you to play Despacito.
This is so sad. Brandon played Despacito. I like the Sprigatito remix of this.
I need to practice that song more. I'm sorry. Play your favorite song. You earned it.
Okay. Alright, that's just for the antenna.
It's not a bad song, but I mean, I'm perfectly on the wave of some songs don't mesh with others like others do.
Yeah.
Play his theme so I can see if I can flood my room with tears. Wait, hold on, sorry.
Actually, you know what, Brandon? I'm gonna have to stop you right there because that sounds eerily similar to the original theme, and that theme, I believe that theme is copyrighted.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Sorry. Like if he was playing it on a different instrument, I'd be okay with it. But I think because he's specifically playing it on the keyboard, now I'm gonna have to stop him right there.
Okay. That's fine. That's why I'm trying to be careful about what I play because I'm not trying to get BJ any copyright strikes. When you said his theme, I thought you meant Sonic 06. No, that's his world.
Anyone keeping up with that Sonic Omens drama?
Little bit. Only because I'm seeing it on my feed.
I'm seeing it like here and there, but I'm not really paying attention to it. Let me fix this a tad, actually.
Would Death by Glamour, like, start copyrights? I don't know.
No, I think that sounds fine.
Sonic Omens is a fan game, and something about what's been going on behind the scenes with that, I don't think is...
Yeah, we talk about it, but I'd rather let BJ keep his channel monetization free.
Yeah,
Is it that bad?
A little bit.
Very bad.
I just know it was drama. I didn't know it was like... Oof, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we'll tell you later.
And it's a shame, too, because I've heard the final boss music. It actually kind of slaps.
Play any song from Metal Gear? I think I can get away with that.
Call into the night.
You took my idea! Darn it!
Shame that's the only part of the song I remember.
There's also Snake Eater.
Well, that I mean of Call into the Night specifically.
Okay. Thought we were about to bust into Red Sun. Well, no, that's Metal Gear Rising, not Metal Gear Solid. Have you heard the final boss theme of Sonic 06? Yeah, that slaps too.
Can you play Baka Mitai?
Sonic music has a general habit of being really good. It's just generally the rest of the game. The rest of the actual game tends to not be very good.
Yeah. Brandon's just rotoscoped to hear you singing.
There we go. How's this looking, guys, so far? For feedback.
Yeah, we would like your feedback on feedback.
Feedback, please. Gotta fix this eye a little bit, though. Hold on.
And then Sonic Chronicles happens.
You know what's sad that I actually like that game? But I only like it once I get the correct chow to let me play the game as little as possible. Because I always get the chow that like lets you skip the action commands. So I'll always like if I ever I have like a save file on standby that work at the beginning of the game, right? Literally grinded for those 4 chow specifically. So if I ever want to play the game again, I'll just boot up that file and just play the game with those 4 chow already unlocked.
It's like, I like this game so much that I get the most broken chow in the game so I can play the game for less time.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
The game was fun, but I don't have to play the game.
Here's a challenge. Pathetic House from Undertale. Isn't that the song that goes like this?
I think it was like a Napster Blook thing, maybe.
Wait, what's up?
I guess that was like a Napster Blook thing. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah. That chow is overpowered paired with cream. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, Nilk. I think if Brandon started playing that, BJ would be like, okay, stop playing now.
Wait, play what now?
The Family Guy theme.
Oh, yeah, don't.
Yeah, I know.
Family Guy is garbage.
Yeah, even I'm not as big as even I'm not as big a fan of Family Guy as I used to be.
It's ironic. I used to watch Family Guy a lot when I was a kid. Then I got older and realized, wait, this show is awful.
It's
Ironic.
Play it has to be this
When I was
way.
finally the proper age to actually watch it, to actually watch it like the ratings wanted me to, I didn't want to watch it anymore.
I don't know. I don't know if it has to be this way would sound good on piano.
ladies and gentlemen, the Ben 10 Doodle stream featuring Brandon on the piano.
Well, I noticed though. I noticed BJ didn't have any music playing, so.
Yeah, that was just me being lazy, honestly. Also forgetting,
Me
because
too.
again, 2 hours of sleep.
It's
It's okay, so it's fine. I got you covered.
see, BJ's like, who's watching anime at 3 in the morning? Oh boy, 3 a.m.
You know what's funny?
Hold on a minute.
You know what the last when was the last time that I actually stayed up all night watching anime?
Yeah.
For Comey. And now look at me. Speaking of which, actually, Brian, do you know if Danny's ever seen Konosuba?
I don't know if she's seen it. I know she's heard of it.
Okay, because I honestly, knowing her, I feel like that show would be right up her alley.
Yeah.
Knowing her and like her
Yeah.
her style of humor.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to show her Lego Monkey Kid.
What? Persona. Now this is actually an appropriate song for the piano.
Quit reminding me I have to beat the 5th palace boss.
Still holding out to see if they ever announce a Persona 6.
What's the name of this song? You don't know the name of that song?
Beneath the Mask, I believe, wasn't it?
Yes. I'm speaking as if I played Persona 5, which I haven't.
Well, it's coming to Switch
What?
soon, so you may finally have a chance.
I know. I mean, I have base Persona 5 on my PS5,
Well, you
but
may as well play Royal, so.
yeah, I know.
Why was a child watching Family Guy? You're surprised that happens?
Why are children still playing Call of Duty?
Like when I was a kid, I tried to get away watching South Park.
If you go to like a Walmart or a Target and go down like the toy section, you will find toys of like games or shows that are generally made for adults, but they're making toys for kids on them.
Yeah.
I think a big one that when I first started noticing that was for Halo. Because Halo is not really a game for not really a game for kids, but they still make they're still making like toys for them. Okay.
I assume that's a song from the Spy trailer. Which
Yes.
I haven't seen it. Which I haven't seen enough of. I see My Hero Academia stuff in the toy aisle. Wait, hold on, I gotta.
Peace sign.
Oh, I feel bad for you anime-only people. Those of us that are keeping up with the anime or with the manga currently are suffering.
No, honestly, it's like BJ. It's like, the recent chapters. I'm just like, Horikoshi. After this, just write a horror manga already.
I will never forgive Horikoshi for doing that to us in the manga and then taking a 2-week break. How dare!
Horikoshi just be like, man, reader, how was that? Was that intense? What happens next, Horikoshi-san? You'll find out, really? In 2 weeks!
Can you play Midnight Blossom from Triple Deluxe? If I'm not mistaken.
All right. So I guess how does this look, guys, for feedback? What's your feedback on feedback?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that song goes a little something like this.
Left is the arrows and such.
He looks like he's about to jump scare us.
Play the SSJ2 Gohan theme. That's how it goes. Something along those lines, right?
Yeah.
BJ, y'all need to do more art plus piano streams. Very relaxing.
How badly do y'all want that?
Alrighty.
I'll have my piano on the ready every time BJ goes live if y'all really want that.
Yeah, because there's no way I'm going to be able to do all like the doodle. I kind of anticipated this. The actual doodle part of these streams. This is definitely going to take multiple streams because like this is we're on our third character and we're over 2 hours in now.
Yeah.
Art takes time, guys.
Hang on a minute, since I keep
That's why I
seeing this
generally
in
try to
chat,
make them just
I'll-
doodles and not try to put too much detail into them. Because if I tried to put actual effort into into this art, it would take this would take me forever.
Yeah.
That's why I try to keep them as like classroom doodles. Keep them simple.
Hmm.
All right, well, feedback's done. Next is Diamondhead. And I think this probably is gonna have to be another one, because I know there's been plenty of times in the show where I'm sure where he's shot either just shards or clumps of diamond, but shooting them straight down and the way we're having him do it, we're definitely gonna have to draw that.
Y'all are forgetting about the victory theme stream. Well, that seems like something I would have to do.
Yeah, like we're gonna have to rely on Brandon to be able to do that for us.
I mean, if y'all want that, I'll do it. Because I mean, yeah, as some of y'all know already, I have done a few victory themes already, and I wouldn't mind just sitting here like producing more victory themes for the characters that have been done so far. That just depends on how badly y'all want that.
Brandon, I think I know something that we could have playing to keep the chat cultured.
Okay.
Stepping Wind.
I don't get the reference.
Wait, hold on. These bots out of here. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I know that's Breeze Gale from Klonoa 1, but like, you know, that works too.
Oh, I played the wrong one. Dang it.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Stepping Wind is from Klonoa 2.
Okay, hold on a second.
That reminds me, Brian, actually. I know you were telling me before how you were kind of disappointed that a couple of scenes in the Klonoa remake were still kind of stiff, like they were in the remake.
Yeah.
I found out why.
Oh,
yeah,
this-
because it's based on the Wii remake.
Exactly. Like they literally just took the same animations, rigs and such, and put it into the into the thing. Now, granted, it still looks a lot prettier, so not totally.
Yeah, it looks more prettier and colorful. It's just, yeah, I just wish they'd make the models a bit more expressive.
Okay, you're right. I was playing the wrong song. My bad.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, how do I do this? Well, like, I'm wondering how I should pose his legs here. Because they can't be too far forward, because otherwise they get in the way of the actual diamond shots.
To
just
the
weird.
one who was asking me about Metal Gear Revengeance, I did attempt to play It Has to Be This Way. I just didn't think that song would sound good on piano, but I mean,
My opinion on Splatoon 3, I have no opinion on it because I don't even plan on getting it. Alright, let me try this. Actually, here. Let me try to find some references here. See if I can get like a better idea of how I should be looking like with this.
okay, see, that might be copyrighted, so I'm not going to touch that one. Actually, oh, I saw someone in the chat mention Yoshi's Woolly World, and I actually really like that soundtrack. Hang on a second.
Okay, I'm thinking for this pose, he may have to just shoot with only one arm. So let me try that. So if I do like this, that's his torso. Put his head right there. Turn just a tad. Shoulder. That's where his pelvis is. Yeah, I figured that, Luminant Lion. I figured, yeah, like whenever he shoots, he just has like nub shard hands at the end.
Oh, net theme?
There we go. Turn it actually just a tad more. That.
Like,
Okay. There we go. That's probably going to be the best way we can get this to look at least decent. Okay. Now for the interesting part. He has a jagged body. Oh, actually, before I forget, his back spines, whatever those are. Sweet harmony. Cannot line up with you. Dang net delay. So for this, I'm thinking probably I should start with the bottom, since that seems to be the less jagged area.
Pokemon battle themes are always so unorthodox to play on piano. Meanwhile, the town and overworld route themes are perfectly fine.
I mean, tell it to Cynthia.
Wait, what?
Tell it to Cynthia.
Well, hers is a battle theme.
Yeah, and it starts with a piano.
And it's unorthodox.
That's why it's scary.
I know. I need to learn Cynthia's theme.
Best starter Pokemon? Oh, Greninja by far.
Yeah.
That is a very subjective question.
It is a correctly subjective question.
Yes. See, it was a competition between Greninja and Blaziken, and then Dragapult came in and said, "So Blaziken, are you still feeling broken?"
I haven't heard the Big Bang Theory song enough to wanna to know how it goes. I've
So,
listened to it a few times.
Just a Banana asks, favorite DC character?
DC? Probably Cyborg. That or Raven.
Cyborg's cool. Remember that one time he said "booyah" in Injustice?
Yeah. Alright, I'm only gonna say this once. Booyah!
Try to find a reference for what his hands more specifically look like whenever he's shooting gems.
Favorite Pokemon generation? Another subjective question. I love them all equally.
Gen 2.
For some people, it's easier to answer than others.
Actually, wait a second. Who was it that said earlier that his hands misform whenever he shoots shards? Because I think they lied to me. That doesn't look like his hands misform whenever he's shooting shards. What do you have to say for yourself? Also, stay hydrated. I think it's been a while since I last drank water.
I should grab some water. So, oh no, my Powerade is in the freezer. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hold your request till I get back. I promise I won't be long. Ah!
Okay, well, I found another image where, yeah, his hand deforms and it does shoot shards, so I guess he can do both?
Please show it to me.
There it is. I put it in the Discord chat.
There we go. Okay, that was an image that I was looking for mostly. Okay. You get a pass. For now.
Okay, I'm back.
But we're keeping our eye on you.
Hey, Brawl fan, do you like anime? the man who purposefully threw a Pokemon Unite game that we did because one of the players' name was named Comey. Nah, he doesn't hate him. Yeah.
The man who only got 2 hours of sleep because he was watching Konosuba?
Oh yeah, he totally hates anime. Elfin Lied theme. I've never seen Elfin Lied. I'm probably saying it wrong too. Now that I think about
Yeah,
it.
it's Elfin Lied.
I knew it.
Yeah, because it be that German.
That was the one about the like the pink-haired girl with like the horns, right? Like the hands
Yes.
that came out of her back.
Now here's a question: how many themes of Elfin Lied are there?
I know the one that they're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I just see Elfin Lied theme, and I'm like, which one?
The one I know they're specifically talking about is the one called Lilium.
I'm sure this. I feel like this is because all animes have more than one theme.
Yeah. No, not this one, because I think it only had like one season of the anime, and that was it.
Really?
Yeah,
Did I
it's
do that?
very short.
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Oh, I recognize this song.
I have such a terrible time trying to like properly gauge how I should shape like very like this like shapes that are specifically designed with like these very specific patterns on them.
Oh, that's not the right key. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Please understand, I've never done this before. Y'all support LGBT? Of course we do.
Of course we do. Anyone who doesn't is about to say a bad word. my usual go-to bad word whenever I talk about.
Yeah, but of course we support the LGBT.
Yeah.
That's how much I hate that's how much I hate bigoted people. Make me want to say bad words on my channel where I try to avoid bad words.
Let me try that again. We should love everyone.
Except for the bigots.
Sorry. Oh. love everyone that deserves to be loved.
You hear that, Greedent? You're not getting it.
Yeah. Green's probably a bigot. I have no proof of this, but I believe it.
Proof of this.
No. Greedent's bigoted towards junglers. That's why they steal from them.
Oh no. Okay. Love everyone who deserves to be loved. How does that sound?
Love the tolerant, I should say. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hate that stupid paradox that the intolerant try to pull where it's like, you're supposed to love everyone, but why don't you love the intolerant? Because you're intolerant, that's why. Don't tolerate the intolerant. Simple as that.
Like, love everyone who deserves to be loved.
See, PJ, one of these days, you're just gonna make a what if Greedent was in Smash just to make
No.
it terrible?
No, never. I'm not even giving it the time of day.
So much for replacing the training dummy with Greedent.
I've been actively ignoring all requests for Greedent. I'm not kidding. I actually do not like Greedent that much.
Uh,
Who's Greedent? It's a Pokemon. Oh, by the way, Brandon, I don't know if like Sophia told you about this at all. So last night, Sophia ended up inviting a bunch of her friends over to kind of have like a birthday party. Like her birthday was back in July, but she wasn't able to celebrate it with her friends. So like last night, she kind of she just invited all of her friends over to kind of have like a post birthday party. They were playing Smash for the better part of the night, but then they saw you pull up Super Mario Party on her friends list because you were streaming it, and that made them all want to play it.
really?
Yeah, so they played Super Mario Party because they saw you playing it.
Super Mario Party or Mario Party Superstars?
Oh, Superstars, that one.
Huh. I had no idea.
Do you think you can play the Leviathan's Ice Cavern from Klonoa?
How did that go again? I just beat Klonoa recently. Unless this is a Klonoa 2 thing.
No, this is Klonoa 1. It's the level before Joka decides to not be kitty-friendly bad guy anymore.
Oh. How'd that song go? That's interesting.
What am I gonna do with Breed and Scarlet and Violet? That's already confirmed. We've already seen Squavets, so it's safe to say that Greedent's in the game. And what am I gonna do? Just nothing. I just won't use it.
Get it for the Pokedex, and then every other time, just kill it.
I already caught the one that's currently sitting in my Pokemon home for my Pokedex completion, and that is the only one that I'm ever going to catch.
Lopunny is the worst Pokemon, Greedent the second worst? Whoa.
Lopunny. Oh, a lot of people out there that would probably hard disagree with you there.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, at least Lopunny can hit ghosts.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, when it feels like it, anyway.
What do you mean when it feels like it?
Has to be holding a stone. Has to have jewelry first.
Oh yeah, it's Mega ability. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, speaking of Pokemon, I'm curious about something. Oh boy. Okay, never mind. Whoops.
Someone figured that out immediately. Route 10. What if Squava gets a different regional evolution as Scarlet Violet? It's not.
Can you play the Ferret Walk? Not the actual name of the song, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Liam, don't bother calling out the bots. Just ignore them. Like Brandon, Brian, and I got a handle on it.
Yeah. We got it under control. Y'all just enjoy the stream. Brinstar Death Parade's theme. The only Metroid game I've legitimately played and beaten is Metroid Dread. So give me a second. I feel like I should know this one though. Oh.
Play a Vocaloid song?
Which one?
Oh gosh, you know what? Oh my goodness, that just brought back like a wave of nostalgia. Like here, the idea of Brandon playing a Vocaloid. You know who that immediately reminded me of?
Yeah. I think I know who you're gonna bring up.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. Dang.
Talk about a blast from the past there.
Oh no. Oh.
Because the chat's gonna have no idea what we're talking about. Just someone that we used to know.
Yeah. Sand Planet. Can you be more specific?
There's lots of sand planets in video games.
But you didn't have to cut me off.
This is actually turning out okay. Like I'm actually liking how it's coming out so far. Diamondhead. Like, I'm not like hating it.
Oh, it's a song called Sand Planet?
Oh yeah, from Hatsune Miku.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see. Can you play All-Star? I'm not risking copyright.
I think it'll be fine if it's just on piano.
Alright. That's the Accumula Town theme. Am I behind? No, there's no way. Cause I played that like a few minutes ago. Are you behind?
Either that or you requested it but didn't hear it.
Oh.
Copyright is for fun haters.
Can you play DDD's theme? Which one? There are so many.
Copyright is for people who don't want to lose their IPs. It is very important. Oh, you know what? Actually, I messed up the neck here. I'll fix that.
Arms theme.
How's that looking, guys? Like it's like the line art for Diamondhead here.
Yeah, that's looking nice.
Paint the eyes green, but they're yellow over here. Are they green in different series? They are depending, but the OG Asmon's yellow, so.
Dreams of an absolution.
What I'm gonna do for this one, I'm gonna have him shoot in the same pose, just change the projectile down here whenever he shoots, just to make my life a little easier.
Yeah.
Less work, more payoff. Exactly.
Okay. Shrink this just a tad. Enough room to show the projectiles.
This song always brought a tear to my eye. It's a good song.
Good song from a bad game.
Hey, listen, we already established that even the bad games have their good music.
Yeah. Except for Sonic Chronicles.
Except for Sonic Chronicles.
That game just got hit by every single dead horse somehow.
Yes.
I don't even know where I was
But it
going
has
with that
broken
metaphor.
chow that allow you to just skip the game.
I don't even know where I was going with that metaphor, but whatever. I like playing it. It's a bad game, but I like playing it. So whatever.
And then Ken Penders ruined it.
Which means the canon ending is that Dr. Eggman takes over the world, and that's it. Cool.
Make the alien's eyes green, but Diamondhead's eyes are yellow.
I see yellow eyes here, guys. Do you guys think that's green? Because that looks pretty yellow to me. Like, I see yellow here, guys. That looks pretty yellow to me.
I don't know, BJ. The dress looks blue.
I hate it. Get out of here. Why would you do this to me?
What about Sonic 4 music?
Ah, yes. My favorite soundtrack from Sonic 4. Ducks quacking. Alright, so I actually have to duck out because I have to wake up for something very early in the morning. So I'll catch you guys later.
All right, that's fair. I'm probably gonna end it after this drawing anyway. So.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night, Brian.
You too.
Rest easy.
Alright, so now if you want a chunk, let me see here.
Wait.
Or just literally just like a large one.
Today we learned BJ's better at drawing organic beings.
I'd say yeah, honestly. I don't really draw the I don't really draw like polygonal beings like this a whole lot.
How about Beneath the Mask from Persona 5? I actually played that earlier.
Yeah, he did.
You might have missed it, or you weren't here for it.
There we go. That's a decent looking chunk right there, if I do say so myself. I'm surprised you know that theme.
Yeah, I'm surprised you knew what I was going for just from that alone.
You're talking to the resident Yokai Watch fan here. Like, who do you think you're talking to, man?
You're right. You're right. Why do I know this song? Arnie's theme from Sword and Shield. Ooh, I actually really like that song. Wait.
There we go. Alrighty, how does Diamondhead look, guys? So we got the uncharged version, and then the fully charged version. Cool. Alrighty, let's save this, and then we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. And since we do still have a lot of drawings that I gotta do, I'll try my best to make sure that I don't do the next stream literally another week, because I apologize for only doing these like, literally once a week. like that happen to fall on Sundays. That just happens to be the best time that it falls for me. Like lately, I will try to make sure that I do these streams more often to make sure that we can get these drawings done and this video out at a reasonable time. That said, something that I can confirm for you guys actually, as we're closing up, I should be able to have episode 111 of What If They Were in Smash finished and ready for this coming Friday. So long as no interruptions happen to me, I should be able to get that out by then. So hope you guys look forward to that. Alrighty. And that is where I'm going to go ahead and call it for the night.
Understood.
Let me go ahead and real quickly kind of just recap what we made. Yeah, so we got Humungousaur. So we got the uncharged version and the fully charged version. We got, Wildmutt as the neutral air. We got Feedback as the up air. And then Diamondhead as the down air. Alrighty. So I guess with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed like a nice little chill, relaxing stream. Brandon, thank you for supplying the background music.
You're very welcome. I hope chat wasn't too bothered by that.
No, they kept making requests, so I assume they liked it.
I know.
Alrighty, guys. Hope you guys have a peaceful, smooth rest of your night, and I will talk to you next time. Have a good night, guys.
Go again soon.